friends? Welcome back to Mark's Speed Shop. Alright, in this video, I'll start putting them stripes on here, them little pinstripes, see what they look like. So, we got a few more things going on. This is Wednesday, I'm getting a little bit of a late start, but we'll get some stuff done. And stay and watch it through and give me some comments, see if you like this, if you don't. I also thought about painting what I'm getting ready to do. I think I mentioned that before. But let's put the pinstripe tape on and see what it looks like. See if I like it. See if y'all like it. Be all American. 250 years of America freedom. Anyway, thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. Now, what do I do with them pinstripes? Tell you what, this was a whole lot easier 30 years ago. It's hard, my eyes are so bad, and this white, it's hard to make out that body line. So I'm sure she's gonna be good and crooked. But I'll put it on. If it's bad, we'll just peel it off. Normally you don't. Normally you stick it to the back and run it all the way to the front. But the way I'm doing this, I don't know. It's hard to do that way and get it right. It's been a 4-door. I'm trying to do a little more panel at a time. And you know me, it ain't got to be perfect. It ain't going to be perfect. Like I say, maybe 30, 40 years ago, yep. The hardest part is these turns. Had a heck of a time on the back, and it still ain't really pretty, but it'll do. That's where I mess it up. I can stick one of them decals. Sometimes good enough is good enough. Yeah, this is the difficult part. Just making these turns. Wouldn't be bad if it was single tape, but I got double tape. One will make you turn, the other one don't want to. What I have to do is make sure the outside one, the big one, makes the turn the way I want it. Now I got to separate them and then do the inside one by itself. And that's kind of dog too. Alright, I don't know if it's going to work or not. I still got to go back to these corners and fix them. But I like it. I just don't know if it's going to be straight enough. Glad it went over the wheel well. That looks good. And see, you run it all the way out and cut it later. That's how you keep it all straight in a line. But you never pull. You got to pull it enough. You got to pull it enough to kind of keep it on the line, but you never pull it tight because it stretches it and that messes it up. Now I got my little ends here. I'm gonna put on here. I think I'm gonna put the big one over here, and then the smaller one back here. I kind of like that, red, white, and blue. All right, let me do a little more, see if I can see what it looks like. Might do all this and be all crooked and looks like crap outside when you get away from it. Then I'll have to peel it all off, throw it away. But let's keep going with it for now. Okay, nowhere near perfect. Nothing I do is. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Now let me make sure all the little edges are close. And then I will pull the rest of this film off. Always remember to pull the film off. It's not protecting anything. It's on there to hold these two lines parallel. If you leave it on there, it cracks and dries up and looks like crap. If you see a pinstripe on an old car or truck, and it's like that, it's got little cracks all down it. Crack, 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 crack. People left that on there, thought it would protect it. It don't. It's better without it. But now let me go pull all that off, make sure it's pushed down, cut it between the doors, and roll it in a little bit. And we should be pretty close to being done with this side. And yeah, I like it. I like it. Red, white, and blue. I gotta admit, it's taking me a little longer than I thought. I just got this side done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, but that's probably gonna be all I'm gonna get done today. Yeah, I expect when I take it to the cruise in, people, if they look, they're like, oh my God, look at that, it's so crooked, it ain't right. And, you know, well, whatever, it's my car. And do what you want and enjoy your car. The people that act like that are usually snobs, and their opinion don't matter anyway. They'll probably have like perfect cars, but ain't done hardly any work on them themselves. See, I ain't cut that yet. I'll keep all this parallel, and then I'm gonna come back and cut it and roll it under. And just cut these edges. Yeah, she might be crooked and imperfect, but I gotta admit I really like that. When it comes down to it, And any of these little imperfect corners, if I want to fix them later, I can. It's tape. You can take it off. When it comes down to it, all that matters, really all that matters is if I like it. On this car, because this is my car, I like it. I wanted the red to pick up a red. The theme, obviously, of the car is red, white, and blue. I really like that. Now, before it gets too late, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move the car over this way so I have a little more room over there. Well, it's getting a little late. I'm not sure what time it is. Who knows? I mean, I haven't even looked at the clock. It's probably 7 or after. I got that done. Not perfect, but I ain't perfect. The car ain't perfect. And I went ahead and I saw all that up under that one hidden. I dropped this side just a little bit. I had this side just a little bit higher than the other side because I measured it before. I just bumped both sides up a little bit. This side was about an inch higher. I just measured it a minute ago. Well, and so I brought it down to where it said it was about ½ inch high. But you know, they'll settle once you go down the road. So it did turn a couple times. Look how the tires laid out. I don't know if you can pick it up good. Man, I gotta try to bring them upper control arms out at the top. This side was not as bad. This side didn't turn out quite as good. We'll look at it here in just a minute. I'll back it out. But I still like it. But the paint is rough. I noticed it more when I washed it. Like here. See that? It's cracking. I mean, it looks 100 years old. It's not. And then see, a little spot. And a little spot right there. And then, terrible bubbly stuff. But oh well. And of course, I need to redo more of the top, but it's fine. You know, it's fine. Don't bother me too bad. Don't bother me at all, really. I'll just keep it looking pretty decent. But I ain't done putting pinstripes. I like this. I'm gonna do some more, but I ain't sure exactly where and what. But let me get her outside, and we'll take a look. Kind of subtle. I'm gonna put some more in different places. That's not bad. This side works than the other side. I kind of like that. It's not too much. It accents it. Picks up the red in the brake line. I mean the brake line. Up. See, part of that is it sat so good before because it was these exact tires on the back, but they were on 8-inch rims. Now they're on 7-inch rims, and it makes the tire taller. It makes the tire not quite as fat, it makes it a little taller. I don't like it, but it's part of it's just the way it's sitting. The front end is higher than the back end. Take it back down to the house. There's the charger over there. I'm going to come bring the truck back. Fire the charger back up, put it back in the paint bay. Yeah. I like it. I really do. Ooh-wee, okay. I just put brake fluid in it down here because I lost the brakes. It does that, leaks down. And I was just coming back. All I did was drive it up to the shop and back. I was coming back, hit the pedal. First time I hit the pedal, it had brakes. The next time I was coming down the driveway, I hit the pedal and nothing. Oh crap. So I got to stop, put it in neutral. Got her stopped. And had a little periodic, a little bit of brake. So I backed it back down here and parked it. Raised the hood. Yeah, she was on fire. I ain't sure what all, probably started everything. But I just, luckily water hose right over there. I grabbed the water hose and sprayed it. I didn't want to get any worse. It was just a little fire, but it was fire. So it looked like the starter was on fire. What it probably did somewhere, I have to check it later, somewhere that the master cylinder went bad or the line broke because it had pressure and it had brakes, and then all of a sudden it had none. And I could smell it. I could smell it out here. And so I went and parked and raised the hood. Yep, had a nice little campfire down there. Just what I need. But, I mean, every time I do something cosmetic, I have a problem. And you can't get these master cylinders. I tried with Rock Auto. I think I even tried with Classic Industries. Gosh, I need to go dual cylinder, but then I got to do different lines and all this. Big job. I was just going to get one and replace it and buy a little more time. Put a Band-Aid on it, you know. But now I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I can't drive it. Might take it back to the shop. But I got her looking good. Oh, well. Always something. Red, white, and blue. All America was almost fireworks and fire. Always something. Oh, me. Oh, well. If it was bad luck, I think I'd have no luck at all. This thing looks pretty tough sitting down in the back. It's kind of the way they're supposed to be, the way it's shaped. You can't, with jacked up, you can't see out of it. I'd have tempted to put the regular factory shocks on it. Just let it ride, but I think it rubs at certain times. Got plenty of room there, though. Get back on this. I got that paint. I really want to see this. I want to see this painted. Gosh, what happened to it? I do something cosmetic to it. I just don't think that. Oh, man. All right, let me get her back inside. Just like that. Sprayed that and put decals on the side, and the carburetor quit working. Sitting there now, brand new brake lights on the front. Need to pour some more gas in it and see if it'll crank. It'll run while you pour gas in it. So needle and seat must be just shot. Well, maybe I can take the top off and pull with it. I need a carburetor big time. Got to hook that welder up and get used to that and fix that header on here, and I can crank that up and drive it. I got to get back on that 327. Got to pull that cranking rods out of that 307, at least give them to the machine shop. Then if I'm waiting around, just waiting around on them, won't be no hurry. Oh, okay. Well, let's see if this baby will fire up and get back in the spot. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more. It's looking good though. Looking real good. Well, I found out what time it is. It's 8 o'clock right now. And yeah, this thing fired right up. I'm gonna put that 650 Edelbrock on it. But gosh, it cranks so good now. It used to be crank hardly at all, but it cranks so good now with this 750 on it. But ain't no takeoff. Ain't no bottom end. It's got a little skip to it. So we're gonna try I'm gonna take the spacer plate out. I should have never changed that intake. This is a dual plane. It's a little more of a high-rise dual plane air gap, and I took off a nice, it's a no-name deal. I think, I don't know, Speedway Motors or something. I'm sure it's fine. But I took off a Win Stealth that's just made for this engine. And gave it a lot of torque before. But if I pull that intake off, I'll switch it back, but I ain't going that far. Not right now. But I am gonna change that carburetor and see what it does. There's a bit much gas. It's a pretty big small block cubic inch though, and it likes it kind of wide open, but it likes it at a roll. It'll hit and take off good, but it's just dead sitting there. Got to time as far forward as I can get it, but it doesn't drag at all when you crank it when it's warm. I don't know. I need to tinker with it some more. But anyway, I'm working on the body right now. All right, remember, aluminum or chrome wheel, you need to slip it on like that, the first one. Oh, there's a little yellow mark right there. All right. Hook her up there. Oh, that was a pile. All right. All right. There we go. Good. Some mess. Get some of these stickers off here. I don't like stickers, that's a little excessive. Alright, let's get her on the car, get the car back down on the ground. yeah, much better. Much better. You get away from it in here just yet. Need more room. Oh yeah. Looks a whole lot better. I'll be glad when I get her. I can clean it up. Maybe I'll push it outside and it's outside for a month. Might come up here during some of these warm rains, warm, gentle rains, and scrub it. I'd like to power wash it, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that right away. I don't have water up here right now, and it ain't running. But she's sure looking good with these wheels and tires. Much better. So, now I'm gonna get the bay and get it out of here and clean up a little bit down these sides, and I'll have plenty of room to put that lift in here. All right, while I was up here working on getting the tires back on this car so I can get it out so we can get the lift, get the floor cut and get the lift in, I decided to scratch on this, just the two little pieces on there where I put a little filler. Still a little high where the metal is, but it's getting there. I ain't come over to about, I really ain't come all the way over to here, just a little bit. Yeah, about the same all the way across, about that wide, about what, 6 or 8 inches. Smooth that out a little bit, but it's getting there. I rubbed that, and then I went ahead and just scrubbed a little bit on the back. Just some rough, just some basic 40 grit. This is a whole lot closer. Won't take much more to finish that. As far as the touch still a little bit, I got that about right. I see you hit it with a little 80. I gotta get back on the roof. But it's coming, okay? It's coming. And so just like that, it took maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Find a piece of sandpaper. Just rub it a little bit. Knock that rough off so I see what I got, see what I need to continue doing. And that's all I'm gonna do on that right now. I'm gonna go back down to the house and finish up on this video. But there you go, right there. Every little bit you do gets you one step closer to completing your project. So even just that little bit right there, that ain't what I was planning on doing when I came in here. I did what I planned on doing. Now I got to go down to the house and do a little bit more. But I went ahead and took a few minutes and sanded that. Gets that a little bit closer. Won't be long, hopefully. Okay, I'll use the Roadrunner here to show you what I'm gonna need to do on the white car. What I've decided to do. This is a manual brake, no power booster, manual brake, drum brake all the way around, master cylinder. All right, and then the lines. So I got to get the master cylinder and all the lines. So see, lines come down. Lines come down to the little distribution block. And that one goes back. One goes over this wheel. One comes up, goes around the firewall, and then goes into this wheel over here. So that's what I'm gonna do to that. That's what I'm gonna do to the white car. So I gotta order everything. I've read on a forum online that says if I do 67 drum brake satellite or Belvedere, I'll get the right master cylinder like this, and the little rod from the pedal to the master cylinder should be exactly the same, because they're not always the same. But this is what it's going to be. It's a whole lot harder to put it in that car because the engine and all the wiring's in it. But this is what I got to do, and that's what I'm going to order. That's what I'm going to do. At least I got this to look at real easy to see exactly how it's running, how it needs to be. Be glad to get back on this too. All right, I'll show you this one more time. There's a single pot of death. It's got one line coming out. See, the dual has the two on the side. It's going to go down and have a kind of a splitter distribution block. Not a proportional valve, I don't think so. It might have one of them too, I gotta look, but distribution block. So it'll have a line running to this side and a line running to that side, but it runs off the frame down there. And I gotta get a different block so I can have different lines. And I'm gonna run a new line to the back, so I'm gonna wait until I got the lift up. But yeah, it was, I said a minute ago, it was a little fire, and it was a little fire considering under the hood, but it was up to here. The whole side of the engine was, probably about that big around. Flames just licking. And it looks like it might have scorched a little bit of these wires. I hope not much. Hadn't even tried it yet to crank it. I think I'll go ahead and do it now. But it was a pretty good little fire, so I don't know what all it burnt. But I don't think much. It wasn't fire long. I think it was just hopefully it was just the brake fluid that was on fire. That's what started the fire. What I'm saying is that hopefully it didn't burn long enough to burn through anything. But ain't nothing they're gonna be happy. So let me hook your battery. See if everything seems happy here. Well, don't see any sparks. All right, let me get in it, see if it'll crank. How about that? I didn't know what to do that. Maybe got lucky on not burning up. Well, it didn't burn the starter too bad. Looks like it might have gotten into a little bit of the electrical tape that I had around the fusible link. Might have got a little bit of that. I hope that's all. It just scorched a little bit of electrical tape, that'd be alright. I didn't need to check it, see any naked wires, I might have to put some more tape. Yeah, Lord bless me there too. Because it happened right here, not up the road. And like I say, right here next to the water hose. Things can go bad, go wrong, and you don't realize that actually it might have been a blessing from the Lord. Really. I almost took it up the road after I raised the front end, after I lowered the front end a little bit. I usually take it up the end of the road, that gives it time to adjust. So I thought, no, it's getting late, I'm going back down to the house. And sure enough, I better didn't make it, 1/16 of a mile. And then to the floor, and then fire. Right here at the water hose. So it wouldn't hurt to carry a fire extinguisher. I'm just glad it didn't get into any kind of gasoline or anything worse than that.
gauges.
Well, that's going to wrap up this video. Got a couple things done. Averted a major catastrophe. I know it would have been better for video, for the viewing and all that stuff if I'd have caught it on camera. But I didn't have the camera rolling. And when the engine's on fire, I didn't really want to take the time to get the camera out and set it and turn it on and then go get the water. No. I'm more worried about the car burning down and maybe catching the house on fire. But anyway, I got it out. It was a thump, thump, thump kind of thing. Don't like fire, especially on a car. They don't go good together. But anyway, got a couple things done. Got a little bit done on this that I've been wanting to do, see what it looked like. Got those wheels and tires. Finally, got all 4 wheels and tires on the Mustang. We'll be getting that out and getting, measuring and getting ready for the lift. I'm going to call Monday. Well, when this video comes out, I'm going to call the concrete company and talk to them and try to get some stuff lined up. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back. Please come back again, and I'll be here, good Lord willing. Thank you, Lord, for not burning the car up, and for many blessings you give me, even when they don't look like blessings. They are. I really, whew. Anyway, you come back, see me, and I'll be here, good Lord willing. And I'll see you at the shop. Now remember, subscribe to help me out if you hadn't already done it. Just hit that little button at the end. You really help me out. If you're watching me now, you're helping me out on my watch hours. I really need that. I really do appreciate it. And don't worry, maybe I'll get a catastrophe caught on camera. No, I don't even want to say that. I'd just soon be boring and not have any viewers as to have something bad happen. But anyway, I know that's what people like to see. But hopefully I'm going to be super careful, but you never know. Might catch something. All right. Thanks for watching. Come back to see me. Now, yeah, I kind of like that. And stripe, a little bit different.